All right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. See what he can do. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do now.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Rafael and Fiziev! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, early round action here. Rafael Fiziev has been a bonus machine since he signed with the UFC. A lot of people felt like he was destined for future greatness at 155 pounds. Has fought a great strength of schedule, and that theme continues here tonight in this matchup. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. But Khabib lands early and lands out.
All right, so perhaps a harbinger of things to come as the kickboxer stays upright successfully.
That leg kick hurt.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Oh, nice elbow.
Nice connection with the punch in the clinch. And they separate.
I mean, over and over, he was taking these strikes to the head.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Jab is on point right now.
Both guys appeared to land there.
Oh, another one.
Oh, that's a beautiful land down kick. Nice job staying busy here in the clinch.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow himself to get subbed.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Making all these shots count. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Fiziev getting worked to the body now by that elbow. He didn't seem to see that one coming.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
All right, side control now.
Beautiful transition.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds.
The crowd just loves whenever they get 2 high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Nurmagomedov gets lit up by that straight punch.
Another punch to the head.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, beautifully done with the hook there by Fiziev. And he caught the kick, catches the leg here, and now goes for the takedown. It's there. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Oh.
He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Oh, he postures up in a big hip strike by Nurmagomedov. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Fiziev's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now. They're hopping forward. They're excited.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and that is one of the best 5-minute stanzas you will ever see from a fighter. Rocked him multiple times, unable to get him out of there, but came pretty darn close.
He did come close to finishing the fight, but he didn't get it done. Now, it will be on him to try and stay patient, try to find the kill shot without overextending himself and putting himself in trouble.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown. He misses. Fighter lands a left punch. Nicely done.
Tremendous head kick lands for this guy.
Nice. Nicely done.
He's got that single collar tie. Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
And now some separation. involved with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body.
Another nice combination for the head.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Beautiful jab land.
Takedown defense is there. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
1 minute now, says the round 2 clock. Strike lands cleanly there. All right, single collar tie now. Fiziev's eye is starting to swell shut.
Oh, guillotine here. He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side.
Setting up for an unlock now.
Good and tight armbar.
Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Fiziev. Seconds winding down in round 2.
Gotta be careful here.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Nurmagomedov. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
This is some exhausting. Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, and he gets the takedown there. Too easy, Chief.
Too easy. He has impeccable timing on these takedown attempts.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions. That was nice. Great shot from the top position.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Attempting a choke now. Oh, it looks like that dorse is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep. Let's work, guys. Come on.
Ooh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that dorse choke.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He's got to start throwing now.
Under a minute now to go on the round. Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that.
Nurmagomedov's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. Final seconds of round 3. Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Nice work. Excellent round. Once again, you've really shown you were the better round. That submission attempt was close last time. We saw it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Fight. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
All right, relax, everybody. Good. You're doing
You
fine.
heard him again. Oh, oh, oh!
And that will do it! Khabib Nurmagomedov with one of the greatest knockouts you will see!
Holy smokes!
All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And still undefeated, and now with a huge highlight for the real. How about your former teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, with a huge knockout tonight?
I mean,